they offered us a discounted rate. Our rate was to go up 3.4% next year and 9.1% in 2011, and now it's going to be 2.3 in 2010 and 8% in 11.
So you see where we're at.
We're roughly going to save like $5,000 on water and $9,500 on sewer by the different rate that I didn't even know was available to us. So
we use a lot of electricity. Now that's water and wastewater both combined.
Yes, combined of that total annual. Yes.
And add another 10% to that. By then it's going to be 300. By then it's going to be 400,000 a year, and then add another 40,000 to that. Now you're looking back on there $250,000 a year just for electricity for the water and wastewater plants.
And I just looked into it, like you've asked, to look to see where we can cut costs. And that's just seeing if there was an available discounted rate for the type of utility that we have.
And I'm sure electric companies are not increasing their charge any more than they have to, because they have the same customers and be concerned with it that we do as well.
I don't know. I think my biggest fear was just raising the rates, period. I know we need it, but like we mentioned, I don't know how many times I heard tonight, in the economy that we have right now, that impacts everybody right now. And that was my own fear. I mean, we talked at the last meeting about what happens if we hold off for a year, and I understand it could compound, but if things turn around, it could reduce. So I don't know.
And that's positive,
I just really hate doing it right now.
The hardest thing, I think, just from sitting and putting all the numbers together, you can, like you say, budget. You can budget all you want to, and what Mr. Malone has come up with is our budget, so to speak, on projects that we would like to get done. I mean, it's a wish list that you hope to do. South Broadway, you've noticed the big hole in the ground. That wasn't in our budget. There's going to be a lot of money spent there. The sewer plant recently has had all kinds of problems down there that is not TIF funded or SRF funded. That's going to cost us a lot. I mean, there's always things that come up, and it affects, the operations. When the revenue side takes a hit as well by factories leaving, that hits. So we don't know what the future brings. We just try to be as proactive as we can and not be reactive. It's hard to do when you have we've got a big service that we're running here.
And needless to say,
we don't want to do it.
Yeah, every administration is trying to be as frugal as possible.
Absolutely, yes.
And you see what happened, like Don said, the sewer line down there on South Broadway, it collapsed. The road fell in. And we had to fix it. And there's a lot more of that that needs to be fixed. It's all connected, but in approximately the same period of time.
And we're in the negative now.
Yes, I've got some profit and loss reports.
Make it clear, Donna, that we're not broke.
It's not. We're being proactive by bringing these to the boards. They do recommend the rate studies, and we go from there. That's what I've seen historically when we do a plan. Okay, this is just like our profit and loss.
And if it's any help, there's been 10 other people that went through this as well. Board of Works and the Water Board. And they've all suggested that has to happen.
Historically, though, what they've seen when we passed our improvement plan for 3 to 5 years, try to do it, try to keep, we're always as frugal as we can, try to do the projects that are on the list, but when we can't, because of unforeseen things, you just got to keep going. This is water and wastewater.
You'd like the last month's information?
I don't have January. This is through December of last year. This is what we total receipts and disbursements. these pages are just a snapshot of every month's transactions, what we've billed for the month, and the profit or loss. Red, of course, is the loss. The end column is an average for the year. And then down at the bottom, you'll see operating balance requirement, and then the difference. One was from our last rate increase, which is in 2007, and the other was the last report that Umval prepared in November.
It's been in the
Operate.
red since April.
No, this,
What that is what you should have in operating is 2 months operating cash, enough money in your general fund to run your utility for 2 months' expenses.
But
And
that's
where
still,
that figure
but that's
came
still
from.
separate from your,
Bond requirements and everything else, yes. This is just an operating balance. And that was the flag to say it's time to do something.
And your operating balance, you've been in the red since April, right?
It's from the required balance.
Required balance.
so that's got some flow.
Right.
Yes. We're okay, but it's not where it should be.
Does the requirement also have the budgeted